0 to 0-10, opening tees. Golden hour drone arc. A low, sculpted Toyota GT Super silhouette sweeps in from the left. A tall, poised 2025 Range Rover answers from the right. Rapid trim to detail cuts. DRLs ignite. A muscular rear haunch fills the frame. Wheels rotate in slow motion. On-screen split text. Form versus presence. SFX. Whoosh, low bass hit, lens flare sting. VO confident. Cinematic, two opposites from the same design language. Extreme performance sculpture versus refined presence. Today, the 2025 Toyota GT Super meets the 2025 Range Rover. 0-10 to 0-35, intro and context. Wide coastal road shot, slider reveal of both cars parked nose to nose. Lower third overlay. 2025 Toyota GT Super, 2025 Range Rover. VO. One is an apex hunter, obsessively low, aero first, and sculpted for speed. The other is a modern icon of presence and calm authority. We'll break down how each approaches skin, silhouette, and color, and how those choices affect the camera, the lighting, and even your thumbnail. 0-35 to 2-10. Section 1. Silhouette and proportions. Side profile passes, backlit silhouettes. Slow motion wheel rotation to establish scale. On-screen overlay. Proportion grid plus wheel size callouts. VO. Start with silhouette. The GT Super is a wedge. Long nose, compact cabin, muscular rear haunches, and fenders pushed wide. The roofline sits impossibly low, theatrical, everything angled toward downforce and efficiency. The Range Rover rejects drama for confidence. Tall greenhouse, long wheelbase, short overhangs. From distance, it reads as calm and monolithic, an icon of authority. Drone shot. GT Super low arc at 10 to 15 meters, emphasizing wedge geometry. Crane shot for Range Rover, top down to reveal roof height and stance. On-screen macro callout. Visual center of gravity. GT sits lower in frame, Range Rover higher. 210 to 330. Section 2. Surface detail and design language. Close-ups of panel transitions, light signatures, grille textures. Overlays. Tension lines, surface relax, feature crease. VO. Toyota's surfaces are kinetic. Sharp character lines feeding functional aero. Gurney lips, vented fenders, carbon diffusers. Materials look engineered for speed. Exposed weave, satin fins, tight glass to body junctions. Range Rover takes a different path. Wide, calm planes, soft curvature that drinks in light slowly. Every detail whispers refinement. Flush handles, single-piece light bars, a grille that's more architectural than aggressive. Filming tip overlay. Use polarizer for GT Super metallics. For Range Rover, shoot late afternoon to catch broad specular reflections. 3:30 to 5 o'clock. Section 3. Light signatures and front fascia. Headlight animation sequences, DRL glow transitions from dark to light. On-screen overlays highlight DRL shapes. VO. Lighting defines personality. GT Super favors katana blade DRLs. Slim, angled strokes that cut across the fascia, extending into fenders like drawn swords. Range Rover counters with calm jewel-like graphics, horizontal DRLs, wide rear bars that project quiet presence at night rather than aggression. Camera notes. Ultra-tight 50 to 85 mm passes on GT DRL edges, showing crisp reflections. 35 mm for Range Rover headlights, capturing hood reflections and environmental context. 5 o'clock to 6:30. Section 4. Aero elements and wheel arches. Underside diffuser shots, active wing deployment, wheel-to-arch gap overlays. On-screen text. Function first versus form with function. VO. The GT Super wears its aero on the outside. Splitters, canards, vented arches, and an active rear wing. Wheel arches flare dramatically to cradle 20 to 22-inch forged wheels, brakes painted bright for contrast on film. Range Rover hides its aero. Active grille shutters, smooth underbody, subtle roof spoiler. Its arches don't scream aggression but emphasize stance, leaving space for oversized wheels and off-road articulation. Slow pan across GT Super wheel spokes, quick cut to caliper macro. For Range Rover, capture ride height adaptability. 6:30 to 8:15. Section 5. Color palettes and finishes. Turntable rotation or drone circle shot. Swatch wall overlay reveals both palettes. Bow. Color transforms identity. Toyota positions the GT Super in bold, high-impact tones. Ultra-deep jet black with metallic flake for stealth drama. Stratosphere blue. A saturated cool tone that carves every crease. Race red for visceral thumbnails. Matte gunmetal or exposed carbon for track purism. Range Rover plays with heritage tones and sophistication. Pearl white with subtle pearl. Charcoal graphite for authority. Olive sage or classic British racing green for tradition, and even midnight bronze for understated luxury. On-screen swatch chips, hex values. GT Super. Jet black number 0A0A0A, stratosphere blue number 184E8A, race red #A001F, matte carbon number 2B2B2B. Range Rover. Heritage pearl #F6F3E, charcoal graphite number 2E2E2E, olive sage number 7A8A6B, midnight bronze number 3B2A2A. Filming tip. Use strong backlight to unlock pearl finishes. Overcast or softbox for metallics to reveal depth. 8:15 to 9:10. Section 6. Trim and personalization. Badges. Roofline contrasts, wheel finishes. Overlay. Personalization menu mock-up. Bow. Personalization separates the buyer's intent. The GT Super leans hard into performance. Carbon aero kits, exposed weave roofs, contrast calipers in yellow, red, or cobalt. Range Rover's story is tailoring. Floating contrast roofs, hand-applied coach lines, two-tone interiors visible through the glass. It's the difference between production options and true bespoke. Lower third text. Performance packs versus bespoke tailoring. 9:10 to 9:40. Section 7. Shooting and editing notes for creators. Behind-the-scenes camera rigs. On-screen checklist. Polarizer, golden hour, drone altitude, slider speed. Bow. If you're filming these, treat them differently. GT Super comes alive from low, aggressive angles with strong backlight and slider speed to emphasize movement. Range Rover thrives in wide, composed frames, crane sweeps, architectural backdrops, and slow detail passes that reinforce scale. For thumbnails, crop GT Super tight with bold color. For Range Rover, use wider shots that breathe, leaving negative space for text overlays. 9:40 to 10 o'clock. Outro and CTA. Final silhouette at dusk. Taillights animate. GT Super's razor beams, Range Rover's calm horizontal glow. SFX. Cinematic swell, whoosh. Bow. Two very different ways to be iconic in 2025. One sculpts the wind, the other owns the road. Which would you park in your garage? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more design breakdowns and filming tips. On-screen. Subscribe button animation, clickable chapter markers, suggested next videos. Assets and on-screen graphics, quick list. Lower thirds. Car name, trim, wheel spec. Color swatch wall with hex codes. Proportion grid overlay for silhouette. Macro callouts. DRL detail, aero vane, coachline. Shot list card. Drone low arc, slider 50 mm macro, crane wide, turntable rotation. B-roll shot checklist for editor. GT Super. Low drone pass 10-15 meters, 50 mm DRL macro, wheel spin at 1/2000th shutter, diffuser close-up. Range Rover. Crane reveal, 35 mm environmental pass, roofline to ground stance shot, wheel arch framing. End with crisp logo sting, cinematic SFX rise. This comes in right around 995 1015 words once VO pacing and shot notes are read aloud.